Hi guys, welcome back to the first video in our spring garden party series for this year 2025. I am so excited for these videos. So the first one here, we're going to talk about just a little palette that I put together for my mum this week. So this is a Whiskey Painter's enamel palette. This is the limited edition Wisteria colour, and it comes with, or you can get just the palette on its own, or you can get it with the little gold travel brush as well, which is just so adorable. And I was going to put some of my colours in here for her, but I'm still working on those for her and for you guys. And so yeah, she wanted to get started this week with a bit of painting, so these were a few that she had on her desk, but I thought this would be a really nice way to kickstart the spring garden party and yeah, to do a little swatching video. So this is a collection from a few different shops. I'll mention them and then I'll list them below. And I guess one of the things I wanted to kind of show in this video is that a palette can be curated to specifically to you, to your tastes, to the colors that you enjoy, to what you kind of want to do. So I just think that's really so important, and it really is at the heart of painting, you know, making sure that your palette makes you very happy. You can see here that I have a little eraser underneath the lid and some washi under the book just to balance everything. Sometimes if you have like, yeah, sometimes that can help. Anyway, that's just a little thing. But yeah, so the first color here, this is Isaro Eternal Summit. I love the name of that, and it's a beautiful blue. It's a bit like the Schmincke Ice Blue. This one here is a beautiful pink shimmer, and it's called Juni, I think, and it is from Julia K Studio. This one here is Daniel Smith Hibiscus. I have this one in my like plein air palette, and I really enjoy it. I feel like it just really always is quite a muted kind of pink, but adds a little shimmer. It's quite beautiful. This one here is Winsor & Newton Cobalt Violet, and again just a really nice kind of vibrant purple with some really beautiful granulation. It makes anything you mix it with granulate really nicely. This one here is Aurora. This is by Little Reverie Studio. Yeah, all of these shops I really love and I have been using for a long time. This one here is Bronze by KJDesigns by Karen. This one here has kind of a little bit of two colors in it. This is the Holbein Jaune Brilliant number 1, and then there was a little bit of the Jaune Brilliant number 2 in here as well, which I tried to get a bit of here, but I think that needs to be topped up because I think she does enjoy that color combo as well. But I think these are very similar to some new Daniel Smith colors, maybe coral and something else that came out. This one here is from Zandra. This is her Sun Gold, and you have to actually email her to order that. So Zandra, if you are watching, can you put your email in the description for everyone? Thank you. So this one here is the lovely Lavender from Little Reverie Studio, and then this one is one of Mum's favourite colours. This is the Interference Violet, so it's very, very pale, Daniel Smith one, but she likes to call it just pink. She loves this one, so you can mix it with anything, you can put it over the top of anything. You can see that sometimes you can't necessarily see it, but yeah, it's such a lovely one. So gives a soft shimmer and sheen to everything. So because I am trying to get the orders ready and everything, I didn't really have a video ready for this week. And I have also been trying to paint a little bit here and there for the spring festival, like the garden party videos that are coming up. So I have a lot of little bits of footage that need to be edited, but I couldn't get that ready. So last night I was swatching this out and creating these, and I thought let's just have a little paint of a couple of tulips and a couple of the beautiful flowers. I'll tell you more about them in the next video and how they've been growing and all of that. I'll actually link some as well below because they're really stunning. but I thought let's just have a little play and a little paint here. So how I'm painting these whenever I don't have much time, and we'll kind of talk about this more through the videos, but I'm painting more wet on dry. So rather than doing a wet on wet layer, which is like how I like to do things, I kind of skip that layer and sort of start to just paint on the paper without kind of making everything kind of flow into each other too much. I'm kind of trying to get things to sit where I put them, and then I can this will dry fairly quickly, and then I can start to glaze another layer on top, and it's just a way to kind of get some painting done quite quickly. With this one here, you can see, I think maybe a little better. So I'm putting in the wet on dry layer and just a little bit of the kind of detail of the kind of striations in the middle, and then I just get water and I'm softening things out, adding a little bit more detail, and then I can go basically straight in and start sort of glazing on top. So I switched to kind of a finer, more detailed brush, and then I'm just adding in, I'm kind of looking at the flowers here in front of me, and I am just adding in those little bits of detail. But we will do a whole video, maybe two, on the tulips, on painting them and kind of how to sketch these out, simplifying all of that the same way we did for flowers last year. But this has been quite exciting. The other thing I wanted to say is these palettes I've been really enjoying as well. So this one has my colours in it. And also thank you for the wonderful shop update last week. I'm so glad that everyone was able to get things. I did try and make more than I know, kind of, usually, so that there is some stock left in the shop, which has been quite nice throughout the week, and I am glad that you guys have also enjoyed being able to go in and pick some things up. And yeah, I'm just working on getting these all orders shipped out to you. So there are a couple of things left, and if you purchase them in the next 2 weeks, they'll go out with, this lot of orders. My last video is all about the shop update. So I know some of you have missed that. I feel like even with notifications on, sometimes the videos aren't getting to you, so I am sorry about that, but I'm not sure what YouTube's doing. But so anyway, this is another palette as well, where I got some colors from KW Arts, from Katie. I think it's the Colors of Jupiter now, the shop, and for Christmas, and so I kind of I'm building a palette around that, so I want to finish that off and show you guys that as well. But these palettes are just metal ones off Amazon, and they are more affordable. I know that the little enamel ones are fairly expensive for a small palette, but they really are like an heirloom piece. So they're a very, very beautiful Italian enamel palette. But I will link both because I'm really also just loving the ones off Amazon as well. So a little sneak peek of what is to come. You can see some of these absolutely beautiful tulips. These are from Dutch Grown, and yeah, they have just been so good. They have kind of endured winds and storms and all kinds of things. I will show you some footage and tell you about in the next video, but yeah, they're so beautiful. I highly recommend just anything from their shop. So yeah, I will see you guys next week, and feel free again to just pause the video and kind of have a paint, look at the flowers, and yeah, just be inspired by them. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next edition of our garden party for 2025. Okay, bye.